Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm back to do another commentary, a brand new one. This one on Ryan McIntosh. I haven't seen this guy in a long time, if I've ever seen him at all, so I'm going into it blind. Let's get into it.
Turn in the driveway, Dale. Turn in the driveway. Lights are still on. He's sitting in his car in the driveway, Dale. He's sitting in his car in the driveway.
We know, Frag, you don't have to give us a play-by-play of, like, every single thing that happens.
Dale, he's in front in a convertible.
They just have, like, a wheelbarrow there full of something just to, like, block the driveway so they can't get any further. Maybe just to make some space so the cops can arrest him right here, and it's a good place to capture it on camera. So otherwise the car could pull up, like, right to this little entrance.
He's coming for a boy. Dell's doing it. Hib is on the phone with him right now. Dell's going to talk to me once he gets in the house.
In Fort Myers, we had some guys in their 20s, we had 30s, 40s, 50s, we had guys in their 60s. So Ryan McIntosh...
Something tells me this guy is coming for a boy.
...fell into that mid-20s category. Someone who admitted online that they were looking for a liaison, talking to a teenage boy who had just come out as being gay, offered to help him through that process.
There he is. All right.
We'll watch TV or something. I'll be right back out, all right? All right. All right, cool.
In Fort Myers, Dell would play the role of the male decoy. Dell is a contributor with Perverted Justice. She is one of the most senior people there. She has a number of roles. She helps coordinate the investigation with Frag. She also acts as a decoy, both on the phone and, you know, if needed, in person.
Go Dell.
Why don't you make yourself at home here? Have a seat.
Look at that grimace on his face. Yeah, he knows what's up.
What's going on?
Not much, how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good.
What you doing here?
Come and hang out
Hang out with who?
with Rob,
And how old is he?
14,
14. And how old are you?
23.
23.
This guy looks very young. I think he's just like a young-looking guy. Like, he looks younger than Vincent Ambrosio, even though he's like 4 or 5 years older. So, I mean, obviously looking young, you know, like the whole Rob Klein thing. Just because you have a baby face doesn't cut you any slack in a situation like this.
Why do you think it's appropriate for you, as a 23-year-old, to come here to hang out with a 14-year-old?
I was just coming to hang out.
Coming to hang out. Are you?
He's just so confident. Just a little nod there. Yep, nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Just coming to hang out. Even just coming to hang out is still wrong.
I had a pretty lengthy conversation with him.
Several times I did.
Yeah, several times.
When I was growing up, my parents used to say, don't talk to strangers, don't take rides from strangers. That's still good advice. But it's not enough today, because as we see with Ryan McIntosh, the potential predator uses this grooming as a way to gain the child's confidence. And after a period of weeks talking to this potential predator, the child no longer sees them as a stranger.
You know it's against the law to solicit.
Yeah, I guess that just brings up a question. At what point does someone not become a stranger? Even chatting online, someone can lie about their identity. You could be talking to someone for months, and they could be lying about who they are until you show up to meet them and then realize it's not the situation you thought it was going to be, especially in a situation where it's a predator who might purposely be lying about their identity in order to trick the person. So you could be like, hey, I know this guy very well, or I know this girl very well. But if you've only been talking to him online, then how do you know it's real? Especially now in the age of AI and stuff, it's so easy to fake anything. So if all you've ever seen is just a profile picture, like, how do you know they are who they say they are? Even someone you've met in person a few times, they may not be a stranger in that you know them, you've met them, you could identify them, and maybe you're on good terms with them or even friendly with them. But you still don't know them that well, and they could still be a predator. Even someone you know quite well could still turn out to be a predator given enough time, or given the situation where they're drunk or they're, you know, under stress or whatever. It's really hard. So anytime you're meeting someone that you don't know very well, there's always that level of risk. And in a situation like this where you've only known them online, it's been a very brief time, one of them's an adult, one of them's a minor. There's nothing about that situation that's normal or predatory. It's like, yeah, don't invite strangers to your house, but I think it's I would say much more complex than that. It's yeah.
With somebody who's underage for sex on the internet.
Sure.
Which was pretty much what was going on here.
Not tonight. I didn't have that conversation tonight.
You didn't have that conversation?
No.
What did he say? I didn't have that conversation tonight. Is that what he said?
Going on here?
Not tonight. I didn't have that conversation tonight.
What, I can't hear what he's saying there. Did he say I'm not having that conversation tonight or something else?
You didn't have that conversation?
No.
With this boy who said he was 14?
I said I didn't have it tonight.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up, Ryan. What the hell does that mean? I didn't have this. It's not like the legality of this resets every 24 hours. You can't have a sexual conversation with a minor and then be in the clear as long as you wait 24 hours. Like, it's like, okay, maybe it was the night before or 2 nights ago, or like a year ago. What does it matter? What does it matter if it wasn't tonight?
That's what I said.
You didn't have it tonight?
I did have it maybe a couple nights ago. We talked about it, sure.
Ryan McIntosh, in the very last conversation, before he shows up at the house, he sort of retreats. He's more cautious. He's more about, well, let's see how it goes. We can hang out. He leaves it open. And I think when we see this, we see someone who might be suspicious about walking into an investigation.
You talk about penis size, whether he's got pubic hair.
Mm-hmm.
You say you're horny. You say you're masturbating while you're talking to him. You talk about hooking up.
It's funny how the predators that are there for girls and the predators that are there for boys, they all kind of say the same thing. There's really not a lot of difference. It's kind of like, these are the 5 to 10 things that predators are interested in, and it doesn't matter if they're gay, straight, or whatever. This is their interest, and these are the things they say. It's just exactly the same. It's just like human nature. If you're a predator, this is what you want.
You say, if you don't tell anybody, you sucked my
I said that?
Yeah, you did, Ryan.
And you say, I don't want to go to jail. Do you recall that conversation?
I'm sure I did say that.
The reality is, once that solicitation is made, even if it's earlier, crime has been committed.
I was just going over to hang out, and I felt like I'd be more big brother more than anything.
Big brother.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of relationship Ryan McIntosh has with his big brother or younger brother, but most sibling relationships do not involve the stuff that was just said in that chat.
Yeah,
So you're coming over to be a mentor?
in a way, yes.
And I just hate it. Like, these guys, they know they did something wrong. They did something terrible and illegal. It makes me extra angry when they try to play the good guy. Not only did I not come over to do anything bad, I actually came over to do something really good. I'm actually a hero. Like, the guys like that, I came over to rescue the child, to tell them, set them straight. Like, they're trying to set them up as some sort of hero who deserves thanks when they're sitting across from Chris Hansen in a To Catch a Predator sting. If you find yourself in that situation, you're not a hero. You're not a good guy.
When?
And I'm sure you've heard that 20 billion times.
20 billion and 1, counting to 9.
I'm sure. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I was not. I'm sure you hear this from everybody, but no, it was. I had no intention of having sex with him tonight. I'd like to.
Again, with the tonight. He's like, as long as I don't intend to do anything within this 24-hour period, I'm pretty cool. Once the sun rises, though, hey, I'm good to start again. What does he mean? He didn't intend to do anything tonight? Okay, so tomorrow night, the night after that, you had the chat, you said what you were going to do. Whether or not you do it that particular night or a week later, you still had the intention of doing it at some point.
Educate other people and let them know what it's really like and what it's not like, and that they don't have to because they're the only child and they haven't had a big brother or a big sister or whatever the case may be.
But here's the thing, and most people would say that there's
Here's the thing, Ryan. That is a load of horseshit.
nothing wrong with helping somebody
Sure.
come to terms with who they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the issue here is not gay or straight.
Right.
The issue here is adult child.
Yeah, and if you are trying to help someone with anything, you don't have to bring sex into it. If someone's going through a hard time, whether it's about their sexual identity or whatever, just whatever hard things people go through, especially if it's a young teenager, don't start saying blatantly sexual things to them and list all the sexual acts you want to do and all this other graphic sexual things while you're trying to help them. You should not need to be told that. That's why teachers aren't allowed to do this kind of thing. Well, no one's allowed to do it, but like a counselor, like people aren't allowed, even like dentists and doctors aren't allowed to have sex with their patients because you're supposed to be there helping them. And if you're just using your position of helping people to just have sex with whichever ones you want, that makes you a predator and a scumbag. So if it's like, if he did want to help this person, like, why would he say all that stuff? That's just gross. Like, obviously he's lying, but like, how dare he try to pretend that, oh, he's just trying to help him out because he knows what it's like. Yeah, shut the hell up.
So why didn't the chat on the internet reflect what you're telling me now?
Well, I didn't feel necessarily have that kind of conversation tonight. I was going to just come out and hang out and see what he's like.
McIntosh was pretty nonchalant about the whole thing.
Yeah, something strikes me that he does not see the level of trouble he's in.
And I don't know whether that's because he thought he had covered himself in the latest chat. Maybe he just came to terms with the realization that he knew what was going to happen next.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I know.
And have you seen the previous stories? You have. And what was...
Weird, for a guy who knows what's going to happen and knows he's going to get arrested, he seems surprisingly calm.
Your impression of the earlier stories?
Nothing. They were very good coverage.
Good coverage?
They were good coverage.
It's probably the second or third time that had happened. And, it kind of blew me away. I mean, here's a guy who's caught in the investigation, who's complimenting us on the investigations.
Not only that, he said good coverage. He's commenting on your journalism skills.
So it's almost like, in his mind, he's saying, those other guys are bad guys. They deserved it. But me, it's unfortunate that I surfaced in this, but I really wasn't going to do anybody any harm.
Obviously.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys, they're like, yeah, those other guys are bad. However, my individual situation is different because I didn't intend to do anything bad when I arrived at the house, even though every single guy in the show says that.
So you free to walk out the door you came in?
I'm gonna walk out and they're gonna cops will be out there.
That's not up to me.
Yes.
If you've seen the show before, you should know.
Thank you.
When he left, he knew what was going to happen. He walked out the back door and just kind of waited for the police to get there.
That would be kind of nerve-wracking. Just like, oh man, there's like Swamp Thing hiding in those bushes there. He's just gonna like leap out with his gun pointed at me, and cops are gonna run out and tackle him. It's that'd be a scary situation.
Get down! Get down! On the ground.
Didn't resist in any way, and they arrested him and took him away to.
Is this the one with the ghillie suit guy? Maybe it's a different one. I thought it was this one, but I haven't seen him yet.
Processing.
Ryan McIntosh, you're charged with attempted lewd and lascivious battery on a victim 12 years of age up to 15 years of age, and obscene communication by use of a computer to solicit a child. There's a $40,000 bond.
Hey, don't walk away while the judge is talking. All right, well, that's it for Ryan McIntosh. Yeah, some of these guys, I've been doing a bunch of ones that are more obscure that I haven't seen before, and some of them are interesting. They're not on like Lorne or Kenneth Brinkman or just Dustin McFetridge level of fame, but there's still some entertainment value, I think, in them. So thanks for watching, everyone, and feel free to subscribe if you want to help me out or help the channel out, and I'll see everyone next time.